Welcome back, guys. I'm ThechillGuy. We're gonna be playing the Outer Worlds. The people who made Fallout made this game. Very excited to see what happens. I know it's an open world RPG game where each decision you make and conversation you have affects the storyline of the game. So let's get into it. We're just gonna do use this mode if you enjoy story mode and combat. In story mode, enemies have less health and do less damage. We're just gonna do normal. We're not gonna do hard or supernova because it's my first time going at it.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
This looks amazing though. Have any of you guys played this game yet? Or is this your first time seeing it? Have you seen other videos about the game? Let me know in the comments below. Cutscenes look pretty good though. So I'm liking it so far.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
ThechillGuy, of course. So summary, so we have 2 into dexterity, 2 into intelligence, 1 into perception. I skipped all of the class making skills just for the time of the video. But so 2 into dexterity, 2 into intelligence, 1 into perception, 1 into charm. So after is cashier, so we have more persuasion. We went more so for dexterity, so guns, persuasion, intelligence, that type of thing there. And then you guys can see how my character looks. He's over there. And we start the game.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Pretty intense, right? So in Terra 2, orbiting laboratory Acorn system. Looks like the ship got damaged a bit.
Integrity down 25%. Power levels down.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong?
That doesn't make it any better.
Yes. Not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
So it's not working? Oh. I'm very excited to see where we land.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site.
So you're doing this guy
He's
named
to be
Hawthorne,
your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Oh, I just realized that we kind of descended from space right now. I didn't even realize that. Talk about a rough landing. Like,
you've landed good.
This
Hawthorne should be close
is
by.
Beautiful.
What in law's name?
Oh wow.
Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Okay.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
This is
not sure
beautiful.
I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
Look at this.
Shame
This
about
is
the
amazing.
whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
So A to jump. So B to duck a little bit. Can we shoot this little creature thingy? Wait, you don't have a gun, that's right. Hold on, just to sprint. Which way do we go? This way. This guy's dead. I don't think we can loot anything from him. Of course we can. Let's take this. We didn't know this before. We'll loot this. Oh, it's important to get that loot, guys. Like, loot is important. And let's see if we can sneak past these enemies here. So their awareness. Let's just sneak past them because I think they'll do more damage. Is there something to loot here? No. Let's just drop down.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
You expect us to drop down here? Let's see what happens. Ugh. So hold on, LP here. There's a guy here.
Hey, you, come here.
Okay, I'm coming.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
So now try the rest. So, okay, let's see what can we do. What happened to you? Space is what? Let's see if we can patch him up. Maybe we could try and gain his favor.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
No problem,
Hope
guy.
you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Let's see. Let's find out what happened to him.
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
It's not like he's a bad
Just
shot.
barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
So let's see. What's this about about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
So I wonder if we could persuade him to give me his gun and help him out. So I've got a bad idea. Give him your gun and I'll go get help. So let's do that. Let's persuade.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too,
Oh, wow.
for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Good for you, buddy. Okay, let's see if we can figure where we are.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Okay, let's go our way now. So we have a weapon. Let's see the blow this up. Let's step back a bit.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
So I am. Okay. Due to complications stemming from your being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilatation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. Here, with limited time in this mode, standing still drains your TTT meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. Okay, the TTT meter refreshes slowly over time. Alright, that's interesting to know. So even though you get headshot, don't take him out. There we go, wrecked. But he's better than us. Okay, here we go. We need this. Let's pick this thing, see what we get. That's useful. Snow. Alright, so these guys. Let's see if we can take them out.
You're gonna suffer!
Come on, get shoot. Come on, reload, reload. There's one more left. Still one more left. Let's see if we get the health back. Maybe got him. Let's see what he has to take. Let's take everything he has. Okay.
Hey!
So maybe some
Get over here
allies.
before you get yourself killed.
Let's see what
Don't know
they
where
say.
you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Let's see now. Suggested landing by the genetic ghost. I heard I found one of your teammates holed up in the cave. Let's mention that.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
To Space's Choice God back down from a challenge. I bet you could get all these marauders to tell you where the owner of that ship is. Let's see now. Let's persuade her. Maybe that might help us a bit. See if they could
Well,
do stuff.
sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever
Exactly.
owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go. I'm gonna get in their face! Kill them! Serves you right, dissident!
Is there anybody else? I think we got all. Let's see if we could loot them. Yep.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Gotta get that loot. All these stuff could get sold, you know?
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Sadly, they're trying to get us not to take what they got.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the Hello,
That's not gonna
Marauder.
happen.
I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Duck with all these threats. See, what are you gonna do? Self-destruct? Let's try this one.
Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4,
Let's see what you have.
2, 1.
Let's see. You realize we're in the ground, right?
My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Let's see, is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead, I'm sorry. Let's see, Captain's a red man, my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Why not? Why? I am Hawthorne. Okay, I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Where am I supposed to find something like that? I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge.
Why, thank you.
Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you
That's
understand?
handy. I surely do. Oh yay, Ada, I got it, thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
So we level up. Let's see how we can access our skill perks. Okay. Anti-clue management training. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points that's spent on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill melee improves all of your specialized skills in that group. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Okay. Armor, consumables, and status effects and temporarily raise and lower your skills. Alright. You've been promoted. Okay. So we have 10 points available. That's a lot of skill points. Let's see, so perks. Oh, I see. Let's start with the skills first. So let's just do ranged. Right. Let's do the next one at range. Right. So the 30, right? So we unlock certain stuff, which is good. So increasing 87.9% handgun crit chance. All that crit gun chance, long gun crit chance, long gun sway. Now dialogue is important. Stealth. So let's just do some dialogue. Let's get it to 30, so they give you extra points for that. Humans have a 20% chance to cower and fail for 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. And then let's just do some tech. We don't have much points for tech. Let's see what else we have that was good to choose. Just apply this for now. So time dilatation location hits. You have a lot of location hit effects with tactical time dilatation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TD or cripples them. Their body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produces different effects when using different weapons. Interesting. Combat dialogue abilities. You unlock the dialogue combat skill when attacking the correct type of target. They are automatically debilitated. Okay, perks now. So you have one perk available. So you can either see base health, lone wolf, strides, walk speed, cheetah. So I think we just need to increase our health first. This may be useful though. You know, companions have a lot to teach about killing. Increase 50% XP from companion kills. Let's increase base health first. Let's apply it.
Say, This wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I think this could work. You've got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
You hiding? Thank you. Hey!
I mean, after a while you get used to it. Shot. Just one more shot to this guy. There we go. Easy kill, easy kill. Let's take all that trash. But be careful, any more enemies, you know. Here seems a bit creepy, so I feel like someone's gonna be lurking. Is that another marauder? No.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Need some money. We gotta get some money.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Okay. Let's go away now. Okay, so we're in a new town now, Edgewater. Gotta be careful, because we never know what could come out at us. I also know that like you could kill anybody you want, but of course there's consequences. Spacer Choice Cantina discovered. Let's get that real quickly. What does this do? Nothing. Steal dehydrated water tablets. Let's steal that. Interesting music.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Let's see people lie. No lie. Uniform. Let's say I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer.
Hmm.
Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Let's find out. The geothermal
Geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste.
I see mostly abandoned.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Let's see now. Let's get some money.
Good law, no. I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
So let's see. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay. I can't make any
Of
promises.
course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I
could
know
use
my
a
way
guide.
around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
So CMP and you manage to summon companions. You've gained a companion. They are characters that have joined you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. So companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. And you can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Alright. Let's head out now, my companion. Zebra Body can now join the party, and she's in the party.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
You want to talk
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
So figures really like strike me as the honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you notice Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
So you can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing? Gotta get that juice,
Can't say
you
as
know?
I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words.
Gee.
If Mr.
So
Thompson ain't
well
of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
What does that mean?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Let's see.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse.
For us to come back, yeah.
It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Where would I find
The
him?
mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Okay. What do we need to talk to Vic about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors.
Maybe a switch in
Kin.
the body.
And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Okay. Let's say it's looking here to
Thanks,
stop by.
mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay.
I'm ready for this!
Nice attack! Attack! You're gonna suffer!
They didn't need to catch up with me.
That's the last of them!
Tried to so you could do it. I wish I had a long range gun. If I had a long range gun, that'd be it. I'd just take him out. He's pretty good.
You got him!
This girl Melly is on point.
That's the last of them!
Our Melly game is on point. There's another guy right now.
No!
Oh, this guy. Where's this guy? Oh, really coming at us now. Oh, really coming at us now. I feel like getting bombarded, but I can't see where it's coming from. That's so sensitive.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
So we met Adelaide McDivitt.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Let me see. Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I kind of like how they move their lips in tandem with the words. It looks pretty realistic. I'm surprised you've managed to grow garden.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
So Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
And let's see. You're living off a power that belongs to the town. Come out to the cannery. Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. Let's try this one.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power off. Sorry, Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned it's your thermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator and I need to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What should we do? So what should we do? Let's try this one.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Very sad. So let's see now. Let's say help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Alright, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Check out the level up. Skill points available. Let's see what we have here. So let's do, should I do ranged? Let's do ranged, because I need more damage. I can put all 10 into ranged. There's that plant here. Let's be careful of any marauders, because they kind of do a great bit of damage. Not so mostly damage, but the numbers, man. There's little robots there. I should probably not the fight.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
There's a side entrance here.
Incoming!
We're doing damage on him.
Everyone all right?
Oh, okay. I did have a shotgun in the ship, but I didn't pick it up. Silly me, right? Because that would have been useful right now. Alright.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
This is a drone too? Oh, let me switch weapons.
Beginning security.
Incoming! Everyone all right?
We got him. So those things don't do much damage. The little handgun. This is the terminal. There's the master control panel. Plan status or redirect power. So we got like all 3 switches. Let's
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
right here. It's sealed. Okay, so workers alpha jeweled ring. Let's take that. So I think there's a terminal inside here, which I can't get to. That is sealed. So how does one open that sealed door? Can I go in? Okay. Let's use the terminal. Unlock door. Enter passcode. Nothing useful, I guess. So we can do now is you can switch this rifle, right? In case you need them little things come. You could blast them up. And just how we see damage. There we go. Too easy. Too easy. Let's go around the bend. There's one guy here. Come on.
Everyone all right?
Terminals here. So there's 1.
2 more.
Get away!
It's kind of get a little creepy.
No,
Don't know how you guys feel about it. I need to find some place to buy some ammo. I mean, not ammo, weapons. This terminal. Okay.
1 to go.
1 to go.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
We don't know yet. That's why we're doing it.
Processing security patrol.
Here they come!
Can't make sense anymore. That's the enemy.
I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Who should we think him to give the power to?
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Let's hear her opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. He tells me Edgewater is going to die without workers and power. The deserters are our community. I can't just destroy what they built. Which ones do I pick? Let's see. What do I have to do? Let's just go with this one.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Let's decide. Let's redirect power. So are you sure you want to continue? Let's continue. So redirect power to Edgewater, redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. So I think at this point, it's like a turning point in the game. So I feel like Edgewater is some evil thing going on there. I don't like it. I feel like the old lady Grammy, there's something good going on. So I'm gonna just go to Botanical Laboratory. So let me know what you guys chose. Maybe you guys are more savage than I am. Let's see how it plays out. Redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. Edgewater power radio is now safe to remove.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
I feel like we need to
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Let's not run on, you know?
You're right. I put the fate of our town in the hands of some feckless transient. This is my fault, and all Edgewater's paying for my mistake. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Intimidation level is too low. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
You just killed him.
Let's say, what are you getting upset for? I just did you a favor.
A favor? You just made me an accomplice to murdering my boss. I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
Let's see if we can do this. You were treating me like garbage. I was trying to protect you.
You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
Come on, partner. Need, there we go, Reed's key. Okay, let's get what we have to get and let's head out quickly.
What was that? Stay back!
What's killing us now? Okay, let's switch weapons. Where's that coming from?
Sam, we need backup! Let's work! I need cover!
Can we get her? There we go. Easy shot, easy kill, easy kill. Ooh, talk about it. Taking damage.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
Why,
Does she
thank
have
you
a
so
name
much.
yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
Well, here's your
Edgewater
chance.
won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Oh, why not come with you? Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeps you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my
Don't
G
mind if
valves
I
for my
do.
catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
Sounds great.
And if you ever need a
What do
pair
you
of
guys
eyes
think?
watching your back, I can do
I
that
do.
too. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. So, I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I like the sound of that. Nothing's better than being a captain. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll end it here. We'll continue on the next episode. If you enjoyed this, please smash the like button. Please subscribe so you get notification for the next video. I'll be happy to see you there. Stay tuned guys. Thanks for watching.